Hey everybody, it is Christmas Eve and I figured I would start a little Christmas Eve vlog. It's going on 2 in the afternoon. I have to go see my dad, bringing him a little treat, and then I'm going to go to church at 7 for the 7 o'clock candlelight service, and that's always been so special to me. I really enjoy it. I get emotional at church regardless, whether it's Christmas or just any given Sunday, and all the hymns, everything, and just the decorations, the message, everything just is really nice. And I don't know if you can see what's falling. See it falling out the windows here? It's snowing. It is snowing on Christmas Eve, and I just did a little short. I haven't released it yet, but I did a little short of the birds. The cardinal was on my feeder, and then I had a woodpecker on the suet, so they're enjoying themselves. It seems that when it snows, the birds come out, and I don't know, maybe they sense something like bad weather's coming, we need to hurry up and get some food. I don't know. Humans do that too. When a storm's coming, they run to the grocery store and get bread and milk and eggs, and you get a lot of fixings for French toast after, right? So anyways, that's this part of my Christmas Eve vlog. So I will pick you up after I see my dad. So see you in a bit. Okay, so I just spent about 2 hours at my dad's house visiting him and his wife. Well, I don't like to refer to her as stepmom because I don't like the phrase step. It reminds me of like Cinderella. So, but she is his wife, and I like to think of her as a friend. So anyways, it's a little after 4. It's going to be getting dark soon, so I think I'm just going to drive a little bit, and maybe if I can see some cool Christmas lights, we can pull over and look at those. It's still snowing a little bit, so, and I don't have any gloves on me. I used to have gloves in my jacket of my pocket of my coat. So anyways, about my dad, he without saying too much, my dad is he's not what he used to be. Got a little dementia, and I have a career working with the elderly, and you can put me in a room with 25, 30, 50 men and women that have dementia, and I can handle it. But when it's your own parent, when it's your father, it's hard. It's hard because I know what he needs, and it's just hard to see a parent fail. It really is, whether physically or mentally. And honestly, I think whether it's your parent or whoever, watching someone's mind basically, I don't want to say deteriorate, but someone's mind change in ways that it's sad. It's sad. It really is. And it's like, this is my father. This is my father. And yeah, I'm giving him advice and talking to him like I would someone that I take care of every day. And it is what it is. It is what it is, right? So I just wish good days for my dad and for his wife too, who is taking care of him. You know what I mean? So he stopped driving. Which is a good thing. He made that decision to not do that. So anyways, what we're going to do is we are going to see if I can find some Christmas lights. Folks, look at the deer. Can you see the deer? How beautiful. Look at these beautiful deer. Wow. Wow. And they're walking off. Let me see if I can get close up. They are just right there. Awesome. I pulled over on the side of the road and I shut my car off. Wow, what a thing to see on Christmas, huh? All right, it's getting even darker. Even darker. And I am down at a place here in town that I have done videos on when I've done my Christmas light stroll. A place called Brewster Gardens right in Plymouth here. And excuse me, itchy nose, I believe it's all lit up. People were talking about how, excuse me, about how because of the wind lately that it wasn't, all the lights weren't lit, but we're gonna find out. So yeah, got my keys, got you guys, let's go see if it's lit up. So yes, it is lit up, and usually it's really cold and icy, but it's not that bad. It is chilly, not gonna lie, but look at the ocean right there. So yeah, let's go down and take a look. Alrighty. One thing about down here, it gets very wet and very muddy, but here we go. This is new, this light here, or this pathway, this, what do you call that, pergola? That's pretty. And there's a huge puddle. This might look familiar to you if you've seen, like I said, my past Christmas lights. I'm glad I did this. I wasn't going to come look at lights. My last video, when I was making those zucchini chips that were an epic fail, I talked about how I haven't even gone and looked at lights. That tree. But here we are. And like I said, I don't have my gloves, but I just keep trading my hands and putting them in a pocket. And I guess that you could pose there and get your picture taken in that tree, which I can't do because I'm by myself. So, now this area down here, Brewster Gardens, a lot of people get married down here. They come down here and get married. This is Santa Claus and reindeer. And he's waving. There's some families down here. Some restaurants are open. I noticed on my way down here, some of them are closed. I guess it all depends on the owner of the restaurant, if they want to stay open or not. So, and that in front of us, that's a disappointment. They took down a building, and they're building another one. And I'm very much into my town back in the day when it was the Plymouth, Massachusetts of like the 70s. And they've just taken everything down. It's just, they're taking places down and building up condos. But let's not get into that conversation, I guess, because it is Christmas time. Let's go over here. Go over here, but it is disappointing because that building's huge. Anyways, there's that sleigh, really nice. I think I'll sit in it. So I'm sitting in this sleigh, and it's been raining, and I don't know if you can see that, but the seat is wet, and now my bum's wet, so I gotta get up. So here's some more. That's pretty. It's getting windy, and we are right on the water. We are right on the water, so it's pretty cold. But that's nice to look at. Very nice. Let's walk through, and we'll go back down this way. So let me show you these these are all over town. We used to have lobsters, but now we have seals, and people paint them. They're all through town. If you're from Plymouth, or if you've ever been to Plymouth, you might have seen them. But yeah, they replaced the lobsters with the seals, and different people paint them. This is really nice. It says 1620 for the Plymouth Rock. All right, let's head this way. Let's head this way, and then we'll go back to the car. Actually, we'll go to my house. Some elves tossing presents back and forth. And that's a nice view. We came from that way. We'll go over the bridge here, and then we'll go back to the car. I'm going to my house. I think it's about 4:30. Church service is at 7.
Let's go this way.
Train.
You don't want it back through the tunnel over here?
There's a family next to me. Snowman.
Yeah.
People and a dog. Some snowmen. A man was just nice enough to tell me that it's very icy and to be careful. There's a reindeer. All right, we're gonna head back because, whoop, puddle. Because it's wet and it's getting icy and my hands are cold. Okay, we're home, and here I am in front of one tree, and then we'll come over and we'll get in front of this tree. Yay, there's a text coming through. Who is that? Oh, have a nice Christmas Eve. Yeah, you too. Anyways, what time is it? It's 20:05. Let me flip this around. So I'm just gonna light all this stuff up, make it Christmassy and cheery, so I can enjoy my time and my peace before I go to church. My hands are cold from that little walk that we just went on. Oh, come on, lighter. All right, there's one. These are the Dollar Tree candles, and I gotta watch this. I don't need that burning. And this is the other one. I can get it open. And then I bought this the other day at Walmart when I bought all my Biggie lashes. This is the Apple Pumpkin Mainstays. It's a 3-wick. So I like that. Yeah, man. All right. Okay, looks familiar, doesn't it? We're in my kitchen, and I'm going to have a little Christmas Eve glass of wine. All right. I haven't been drinking as much wine, and this isn't like this big, testimony or whatever, but lately, the past few months, I haven't been drinking as much wine as I used to, and that's a good thing. Not that I drank all the time, but I enjoyed wine. But I don't buy it as often as I used to. I don't drink it as often as I used to, and I think that came with my job change, less stress, less reason to want to. But anyways, I picked this up the other day because I wanted to have a little on Christmas Eve. This is the Pinot Grigio Josh brand. Now, it's a white wine, obviously, and I find that white wine keeps me awake, so I'm just gonna have a little bit. So let me get a glass, one of my Dollar Tree wine glasses. Yeah, pour a little of that. take a little couple sips with you, and I'm going to show you the ham that I got at Market Basket 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago, I think. Yeah, a little wine. Let me put it in the fridge. Cheers. Merry Christmas. Did I say Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve? Glass of wine. Whatever. Cover both days. Anyways. This is the ham that I got at Market Basket. It's the Sarando. Brown sugar and spice. Now, it's not a huge spiral ham like I usually get. I usually get the ham and I'll either cook it here and bring it to my mom's, or I'll bring it to my mom's and cook it there. My nose is really itchy tonight, and I'm sorry. But this is the brown sugar and spice boneless sliced ham, and it's a small one. It was $12.67, and it's 3 pounds, 3.63 pounds. Well, my last video, I was talking about being sad that people didn't want to do anything on Christmas. And then, let me fix my hair, we've been outside. I talked to my mom yesterday, and yeah, she wants to have dinner. So I'm going to put this in the crock pot. Someone sent me in the comments a recipe to put your ham in. I believe it was a crock pot. So I'm going to put this in the crock pot, slow cook it. It's already cooked. Or just warm it slowly with brown sugar and pineapples and stuff like that. And I'll bring it to my mom's, and I'll bring my bag of potatoes. Hold on. Bag of potatoes, bought at Market Basket. $3.49 was this bag of potatoes. And I got some other vegetables, and I have a pumpkin pie, so I'm going to bring it all over there. And I understand as people get older, they don't want to do anything for Christmas, but I am very young at heart. I don't know if you folks have figured that out. I love fun things. I love holidays. I love watching Christmas things on TV. I just love a celebration, and you folks know I love all things retro. I love my childhood, as sad as some of it was. I don't ever, how do I say this? I don't want to say I don't ever want to die, because I don't ever want to die. I don't ever want to lose my joy of being alive and fun things and stuff. And when I see people just not wanting to celebrate, whether it's in my family or out in public, or people talking on social media or anything about not being in the holiday spirit, it hurts my feelings. It does. So yeah. So I'm gonna cook this stuff and bring it over to my mom's, and we'll celebrate. We'll open gifts and we'll have a good time. Anyways, I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, and I don't want to bore you, and I need to upload this so you can see this tonight, and then I need to go to church at 7, and I am going by myself. Like I said, my dad can't come. We usually, it's a little tradition that we've had going the past few years, and that's okay that he can't come. I understand. I get it. I just wish things were different for him. So, anyways, let's go look at my trees one more time, my decorations, and then I will say Merry Christmas and good night. Let's go look at the trees. I really like this all lit up, and the combination of the apple, pumpkin, the pine, and whatever that is. I think it's like a apple cinnamon. It's going to smell great in here really soon. There's a lot of presents. My room has most of the presents in it. I'm going to bring those out tonight before I go to bed. But there's that tree. You've seen it a million times, but yeah, I want to show you again. And then I'm going to put something on the TV, on the Roku, one of the Christmas things that they have. So let's do that together. Let's put on the TV. Did I hit it? Oh, it's dark in here. And then we can find something on the Roku before I say goodbye. All right. You know what I noticed on my Roku? I don't know if it's going to come in a minute. There's like a little marquee or something that says, "Hi, Carol." I don't know if anybody else have that, but my name's not Carol. All right, let's see. I want to watch. Okay, so this is what I had on earlier. The Roku Yule log. But then they also have, what else? Fireside? We want to do the Yule log or the fireside? Let's do the fireside. No, that's not what I want. No. Let's go to, is this boring? Search, no. Yule log. Watch now. Here we go. That's nice, huh? Yeah. They also have... All right, anyways, we'll watch that. Okay, so I guess we're going to make this video even longer. Here I am in my recliner. I'm taking my boots off. There's no reason to wear them in the house, especially after we've been walking through the mud. Let me pull this down a little bit. There we go. All right, here I am, and I have my remotes, and I have my Christmas throw here. I do believe I got this at the Dollar Tree. I really think I did. I think I did. And I got my little glass of wine. And the Roku Yule log or whatever, fireside, is going. And I'm not sure what else to say except for it's Christmas Eve, and I hope you're all well. And I hope you have a really good day with your family tomorrow, or whoever you're with. And if you're not with your family, I hope you have a good day. I really do. Because I thought that it was probably just going to be me and my son. I am going to see my daughters. One daughter is not going to make it down because she lives in Maine, and there's a big snowstorm and there's a big parking ban, and so I'm not going to see her, but I will, excuse me, pull my thing up, and we'll see her soon. So yeah, Christmas Eve, like I said, and I am just here. My son's out with his girlfriend. I saw my dad, as you all know, and I'm just struggling. I'm just struggling a little bit with what's going on with him. So, yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Christmas Eve service is in 2 hours. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Silent night, and I don't mean to get emotional, but for whatever reason, since I can remembering, like 2 years old, to the age of 2 to 4, I always went to church. My mom brought me up in the church. I've been going to church since I was 6 weeks old. Silent Night, that song tears me apart. It really does. And some of the comments recently, Jess Ruby, she commented, what is the song that tears her apart? Oh Holy Night or whatever. And then dim the lights and put a candle in my hand and sing it in a church. Ooh, it really does a number on me. But yeah, I love Christmas. I love Christmas, and I don't necessarily love
the Santa Claus part of it, but I love everything that comes with it. No, I don't mean I don't like the gifts. To me, the church and, the whole Jesus is the reason for the season, that's the Christmas that I love. And that's the Christmas that I wish people would understand and appreciate, because I love it. I love it all. I love all the old Christmas songs. I don't like Santa Baby. I've said it in videos before. Santa Baby, I don't like that song because it seems like a sexy song, and there's nothing sexy about Christmas. Christmas is not sexy. Christmas is not sexy. Christmas is, if you believe, it is the birth of Jesus, and there's nothing sexy about that. I'm not trying to be funny, but there isn't anything sexy about it. And that I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. Never really liked that song, but it's kind of grown on me. And this boy on Instagram that sings, and what's his name? John? He's a little guy. I think he lives in like England or the UK or something. And he sings really good. And I was on Instagram last night and I came across him. And he was singing I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. And he sounded just like that original version. But anyways, yeah. I'm going to get going. I just wanted to give you a little Christmas video on this Christmas Eve. I don't think I'm going to be able to come to you tomorrow. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe I will, just to pop on and say hello. But yeah, I'm going to upload this video and I'm going to go to church. And I just wish you all a very Merry Christmas, whatever it is that you're doing. And am I a mess here from having tears in my eyes, crying? Christmas? Dad can't come to church with me. Whatever it is that you're doing. And if you're not celebrating, that's okay too. If you're with family, Merry Christmas. If you're with one person, Merry Christmas. If you're by yourself, Merry Christmas. Do something for yourself. Whatever it is. Go for a walk. Whatever. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for commenting. I try to respond to every comment that you folks leave, even if it takes me a day or two to get back to you. I always answer your comments, and I'm just appreciative of all of you that come back to my channel faithfully. Whether you watch all my videos or not, you all seem to always come back, and I greatly appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you for always being here to watch me, to talk to me, to watch me burn my finger like I did in my last video on the air fryer. Thank you. Thank you for always being here. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you soon.